I'm sure we've all seen the outburst, funny faces at it again. And excuse my language, when I say this man is a madman, some people say that I should say he's mentally challenged. I don't know the best word to describe Abodemeniati. I don't know the best word to describe that. A woman you're constantly calling out as a prostitute, constantly calling out as a whore. Few days ago, you're even cursing her out that in 2 years' time, she will come begging you, she will never get a man to marry, blah, 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 and all that. This is the same woman you want to kill someone over. I'm like, funny face, with all this time, we thought you were getting better. Now it rules out that you are actually the downfall of your own self. Because in as much as the psychiatric centers are doing their work, you've not let go of doing drugs. You are still on doing drugs. So,
does he do drugs?
Of course.
Really?
Of course. He was smoking live on.
I thought it was a cigarette.
It was weed.
No, he was.
Canadian loud.
He stated the things he's been plugged to now that he takes.
He was
and
smoking
so he's
something.
saying yes, and it's not.
But how
cigarettes.
do you know it's weed?
He said it's Canadian loud. He said it himself. And if you know Canadian loud, you know it's weed. So
you see how you see how we see in videos of weed when people roll it and all of that. Exactly the same thing.
He was rolling.
No, like he
That
had
is weed
that
a
thing.
drug.
Oh, okay.
It's
a
weed.
fruit.
It's weed a drug.
It's a fruit.
I
So
think
once
our laws as at now, it is still under those illegal drugs.
No, I think per his mental statements, you're kind of saying
Mental state
at this point, taking weed is something that won't help him.
So that's why I'm saying that he is actually the downfall of his own self. Because and another, you see, you constantly say things, and then now this gentleman is aware of everything he does. Everything he says, to a point you say you will kill medical, and then when you get to court, you will say that you did not take your medicine.
Take your Lagatin.
And then you will say that
free.
I don't take my Lagatin.
So I'm like, this gentleman is aware of everything he's doing. And then the term bipolar, I feel, is used to pamper foolishness to some extent. Abena Koko rises up and you can't tell me she's not aware of what she's doing. And then the next time, she's having an episode. And she breaks people's home, brings disgrace to people, we brush it under the bus, all in the name of she's having an episode. Funny Face comes out to disrespect and disregard important people who have families, people who have actually helped him. And the next thing is, he's having an episode. This is a father with 3 children. I'm coming out. I'll throw it for you people. Yeah. This is a father with, I think,
when it gets to Funny Face's issue, it is very sensitive.
Is it 4 or 3? The main reason is some of us grew up looking at who he is, what he built for himself. And all of a sudden, boom. And you see, if we didn't know that this gentleman is actually taking drugs or weed or herb or whatever we call it, if we didn't know, we would say, psychiatric hospital. So when they brought him there, what were you people doing? What were you people? We will blame them. But this gentleman is cleared of his issues. He comes home and he actually says he has plugs, giving him Canadian whatever.
Canadian
loud, GH whatever. I'm like, what is happening?
Canadian loud. I've not even heard that before.
No, the feeling is different. You've not heard that song before.
Let me come to you. We've not heard, and the heartbreaking one I watched yesterday.
I don't want to look at your face.
I feel Funny Face. See, I'm hurt because you can do better. The latest one I saw was you saying when you went to Kumasi, you slept with Vanessa again and you used Aboniki. I'm like, Funny Face, why? Why?
You use what?
Aboniki. Our producers should get a video.
I heard Aboniki is speed tightener.
Hey,
really?
Aboniki is just doing.
That's why
at a point he says,
what do you want?
You said Aboniki is what?
Speed tightener.
Aboniki that they used to. Hey,
that's what I know.
Aboniki, what do you think?
I swear. They say speed tightener. So maybe that's the reason why you used it.
Are you the one going to tighten her? Nonsense. So, at a point saying, so you use aboniki because and then you said when the lady go home, you're telling the baby, my daughter is paining me. Like, this is childish. What is this? And you say, I wanted to hurt you because I love you. Funny face, you are sick. You are sick.
Oh my God.
Honestly, you are sick and you can't get over Vanessa. That's the truth. You need help.
No, but we have to talk to Vanessa. Vanessa, what's what chair?
Vanessa, show us the way because the way you a whole children's president.
You've made him a child.
You made him madness president.
Funny face. Listen, let's not sugarcoat this. He has mental issue. He is sick. He is sick, and at this point, he doesn't need help. He needs to be chained. Yes.
Oh no! You're taking it out of proportion.
It's like you're saying everything.
No, I'm saying mine. I said I'll throw it to you people. I'm saying
you said ours, please. How can you know?
Funny face. You need to be chained. You insult your baby mama to a point. You talk about your sexual escapade. Now Bismarck the joke says he wants to talk because he feels you are doing too much. How? Only you. Every day someone has slept with your baby mama. Only you. When I say he's mad, they will say, hey, is this not the life of a madman? Is this not the life? Look how recently I thought Asamoah was doing a good job. Because I saw how he brought him on board and all of that. And all of a sudden, you pulled down Jericho. Why? Let me start from you.
I know I've heard you said a lot of things, but Hetty, I'm not sure you've encountered people who have mental health disorder that much.
We always sugarcoat it with this mental health disorder. Mental health disorder.
Don't say it's being sugarcoated. I'm not supporting what he's doing. I would say this all the time. But I feel like now let's just leave his matter. Leave him to be on a free road.
Once you have data, you will see him.
Me I block him.
Ignore him.
Me I block him.
It is not you that you see him on his page. Or somebody will say the video.
Me I block him. But
then you do
what? One thing I've noticed, he needs a change of environment. Because all those who have mental health issues have triggers. What is triggering him? Because at a point he's very happy. Boredom. But when he gets bored and he enters,
when he's alone
and he enters Ella and Bella's room, it will click.
So Ella and Bella are the triggers.
It will trigger because listen, you the reason why you had a mental health issue was because your kids were taken away from you, and your wife. I don't believe so. I'm just saying your supposed wife left.
No, it's not the supposed wife matter. You made a statement that the main reason why he had the mental issues because kids were taken away from him.
That's what he keeps saying. That's what he keeps saying. So let's take it that is his point. That's what he keeps on saying. So let's believe what he says. Now, if he's claiming that these kids are the reason why he had this issue, and he still has these kids' pictures in his room, it is always going to trigger him when he sees them. He'll be like, when Ella and Bella will come out for my boom, the towel, boom, as usual. He's human, so he would have that view, and it leads on and on and on. So I've always said is that those close to him need to help him get a change of environment. Because when it comes to mental health and all, that's why people are sent to rehabs. People are not sent to rehab because but because they need you in a changed environment. Your daily routine needs to change. So with all the money he's been able to amass, and even the time he said he's created a funny land and what, I felt all those monies were not important at that point. All they needed for him is to change his environment, take him out of his kaswa there, probably get him a UK or somewhere visa, let him go and stay. I'm just saying because he has money. Let him go and stay, have a change of environment. He's always busy working.
His representation there will not help us.
I'm saying, you're cleaning week in, week every day. When you are busy, you don't get idle to do some things.
You said he should go and do what? Cleaning.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving things that would make him busy as a person.
Okay.
Have you ever been addicted to something? When you're addicted to something and you're always busy, you don't get attention to go and attend to that thing you're addicted to. But whenever you are free, there's this saying, baby,
the devil has to work for the idol.
Yes, because at that point, he's not doing anything. He was popular for some time because he was doing Echo, go this way. Echo, go that way.
He says
That
now
time was
Eko
fun.
has betrayed him.
You understand? And now he's fighting with his manager. So at that point, you feel like the world is fighting against you. You are fighting with Kwekumenu. You are fighting with ABS. You are fighting almost everybody around you. So it should tell you he is sick. Don't lie. Everybody knows Fanny is sick.
He's very sick.
If you have a mental health issue, you are sick and you need attention. You need a change of environment. If every day you sit here and you see Ella and Bella's picture, because the recent video I saw, he went to their room and where their baby squat was, he was talking to them. People who are not there. Ella and Bella, Ella, what the hell? Come to see her and baby Kimberly. You understand? So it tells you there is something that is triggering him. It's always that trigger. He sees the pictures and is like, oh, Ella and Bella, if they are here, I will dance with you. Daddy, I will buy you a lucky one. Those instances, he will do it. But now he doesn't have it. So the best help he needs is take him out of Kaswa. Say, I'm just giving an example. A new environment.
There's a lot going on here already.
We'll take him. He might replace better. We will take him and put him somewhere else where at least he would have a new feel. He will be a bit busy because the comedy job crampon when he came back is not working proper for him. He's not getting gigs because of his past records. And now the children's president he claims to be, he has lost that title completely because there's no way I'll let my child get close to someone who has been smoking weed all this time and tell me that he is their children's president. Is that what he's going to tell my? Is that what he's going to teach my Harry? No, it is never going to happen. So
who is Harry?
My son. So the best advice I would give is those close to him should tell him, Charlie, Fanny, out of Kaswa, find a place because when it comes to this relapse, they would always come. And when the relapse comes, he might, when you have a relapse, there are things that ordinarily you would want to say that you are not saying because you are not in the right state to think before you speak. You start spilling out a lot of nonsense or a lot of things that don't make sense. And that's what's killing our brother Fanny.
Shanzi, let me come to you.
When it comes to funny face, it's like we've said all we have to say, so there's nothing left to say again because funny face na everyday different issue. Yabre. I feel like he still has to be in the psychiatric hospital or something. That's where he belongs. That's where he's supposed to be. I feel like I wanted to ask this question. Inti Willie Ghana had a oh,
it's done all the time. That's why there's a psychiatric.
so people get
There are lots of people who have gone through mental health issues
And
gone
they
to
recover.
and they recover. So
Okay.
it's just the only issue is we don't have a lot of enabling environment. So the things that were triggering the person to get into those states, if care is not taken, the person will slide back.
okay. So I feel like he hasn't recovered, so he still needs to be there. He needs to be treated very well. He needs like a thorough treatment, a dream treatment, Angasa, because the guy, you can see from everything that he does that he's sick. He's not okay. There are a lot of issues going on in his head. He doesn't know what to do. It's like mental issue, Nankasa. No, I know what can you only find a madman's dance fun. You say something in the market when the person is not your family member.
Yes.
You understand? So it's because maybe the person is not a family member. You think that, oh, funny say. But then when you've seen a situation like his before, you understand that okay, what he's doing, it's not like he wants to do that. Sometimes I listen to this lady, Abena Koko. I watched some of her interviews, one interview with Delay, and then when the way she was talking, I felt very bad. It's like the lady is very beautiful, and truth be told, if Abena Koko is not sick, a lot of men wouldn't have had access to that girl
to her.
because that girl is very beautiful now,
Very intelligent.
very beautiful, very smart, very brilliant, and even herself, she's not proud of the things that she has done. But then she said that when you have this bipolar, you are hypersexual.
That is hair type.
Okay, hair type.
Yeah.
You are hypersexual. So then you know,
You want to be having sex.
and then I think that is not the only person who has said that. I've seen other situations or people with the same situation who has also said things like that. So it's not like she chooses to do that, but then that is what the whole sickness
But
comes
she chooses
with.
to do
It's the
with
package.
certain people in the society.
Na die me ho aba na wa ba me.
And most of them, I'm not sure any of them have had anything to do well.
Are you
Like I'm
sure?
saying, like I said, when you are in that state, people she has been fantasizing of doing those things with. She would. I know there are some bad nuts who would definitely go and test it. Some people
But
that
me, I
they know
think
who go and test.
majority of them.
But majority of them, I'm not sure they even know where she stands. Like a clear example, when she was talking about Giovanni.
Okay,
Later, when
that-
they asked questions, she had nothing to do with the guy. But because she was fantasizing, oh, this guy went for an interview with him and he looks very nice. Until listen, she has slept with him.
But
So
then-
when she's not in that state, I slept with so and so, I slept with so and so, she's not thinking right.
Okay. So then you see that is the whole thing, the whole package that comes with the whole sickness. And I feel like Funny Face is not he's not okay. He hasn't recovered at the first place. He's not supposed to be in the house. And then when you leave people like that, like to be on their own just like that, I say, abodan for we just abodan for say on and the ope bia no obeye. And that's the same thing Funny Face is doing. So I feel like he needs a good treatment. He's not okay, and then whatever triggers the whole situation. Because what is going on there? It's no more funny. It's no more funny to the point where you are threatening someone that you are going to kill the person, and you say that you are mad and nobody can do anything about it and all that. What if you're not saying something should happen? What if something happens to medical pampa? You've said this, and then social media does not forget. The internet doesn't forget. You see that they'll bring back the video, no matter how many years it has gotten to, and then which so then the man needs help. That's what I can say. He really needs help.
Chris, let me pick yours.
I see a lot of ladies saying that they'll go to Vanessa to
the magic one.
to show them
the kaya
trick.
mata she
Yes.
used.
Tries the way.
The kaya mata she used.
I want to advise Vanessa that if any young girl comes to her for the trick,
this guy.
please, she should
Take
deny them.
Why? Why are you doing
We
that?
You don't
cannot-
want part two of this.
We don't want this calamity again in Ghana.
You don't want to see.
Imagine this happens to about 5 of our people.
No,
in Ghana.
but we are laughing, but this is someone serious issue. We are laughing about.
It's an advice I am giving to Vanessa. Because if Vanessa, after all this while, still, Funny Face cannot get over her.
But and
the fact that Funny Face also mentions some name around her, the girl go be sweeter.
Christian,
No, but it's
Talking
like
about Vanessa.
whenever he sees her close to a guy, he means a guy.
I swear.
The girl Nanka says she go be sweet.
No,
like,
honestly.
Christian.
I saw that. I'm not last, but I'm saying she's
No, it's
pretty.
honestly,
Honestly, she's a nice lady.
No, it's
And
not.
she has a good diction. But she has good diction too, and it's one of the things that attracts me to a lady. She has good diction, and I like that.
She speaks good.
Yeah.
Very good. So, and the bunda too is also good. So,
So I am advising her, please, when the young girls come to you for the trick for them, please deny them.
No, Chris, talking about Vanessa, it just came across. The lady is also going through a lot.
Yeah, the constant
The
dragging.
lady is also going
on
through a lot.
social
but
Like
Liana,
my baby daddy.
Yes, and
Funny Face is forever going to be a part of her life.
I
She
swear.
hasn't
And
come
the
out.
whole thing that is going on
when you are choosing your baby daddy.
No,
she
this
hasn't.
one, this one you will never know.
I'm not talking of
You never know.
anything. It has nothing to do with only mental. Do you know that there are some ladies who didn't make right decisions, and out of that, they themselves have ended in serious issues? It has nothing to do with a man losing his mind. No. We have ladies who are now doing other things because the men are not taking care of their children, and so they are doing other things. So if only as a lady,
But then sometimes the men will present themselves like a good person, and so you get into the whole thing with your whole being.
so
you
until
would
then,
never
please see.
What if at that time you guys are married and all that? What will you do?
Marriage is safe, but until
It's safe
then,
when your husband is doing this.
no, listen. Being a baby mama, right, and they've not married you, and you go through all this stress, and the one that they've married you, you've seen the marriage, you've been there, but then it has passed. You know, the one that has passed is better than
No,
you
the
playing
marriage.
the role
Sometimes
of
the marriage no one pass you. It's a home.
See,
It's a home.
by the end of the day, you know that the Christera Samkoya Jaffa. Please choose your baby daddies.
Ladies,
Ladies, where
sometimes,
you take your ex, be careful.
Sometimes
Be careful with the farmers
so,
you give your ex.
you
to.
never know a
It's the
man.
same
A man,
as-
you
it's the
can
same
never
as
know
the
a
guys
man.
too. When you see some girls, their own is red flag. It's not red, it's banner.
Which one?
Red banner, kakraka.
Choose,
one?
choose your
Choose.
baby mamas.
Choose your baby mama
mamas
as well. Choose well because they
Stop
can't say baby daddy.
impregnating women all in the name of when you get pregnant I will marry you. Please, that's scam, that's sham.
No, that one you shouldn't tell men. You should tell the ladies.
Listen, a lot of ladies fall for that.
That
And-
when I get pregnant, you marry me.
You know that this
But you
guy
know
went.
that.
I'm happy to be seeing this on social media. If you love him, get pregnant, he will marry you.
I'll marry you. I'll do that.
What
I'll do
new
that.
newcomer is that?
I'm
Let's
telling
get a
Shansi
uniform
this,
for
I'll do
her.
that for her.
Please,
I'll marry
if
you.
you're
And
a
you know what,
young woman and you don't have a child
That
with a
works.
man, close your legs, keep your ovaries and
That
your
works.
eggs safe, and
wait.
give
I
those
didn't
to
hear
your
that
husband.
part. Is that what?
I said, if you're a young woman and no man has impregnated you yet,
Before.
keep your eggs safe.
Sometimes they've impregnated them, but they've
They did not
aborted
keep it. That is between them and God. Once you've not been able to bring out the product, and you know that you now
Abortion is not good. Abortion is not good, though. Abortion is not good.
so what are you doing?
Abortion is not good.
So why?
Hey, so you
Abortion
guys
is
will
not
allow
good.
me to.
He says
conclude.
abortion good.
It isn't.
Christian.
It
So my
isn't.
dear
It's not
ladies,
good.
please, either you're using
You can die.
condoms or you're doing family planning or
Post pills.
or coitus interruptus. Yes.
Ah.
Either of that. Don't let a man get
No,
you
Letty,
pregnant
don't say
before
that.
you marry.
You should tell them they should stay celibate.
Now, if the staying is not staying, let me tread cautiously.
They should live a chaste life.
Hey.
Chastity is everything. You guys should be like me. I beg you. The way I'm living, and I don't have any money in my
please
life.
make
Not
your
having
serious
sex.
points.
Not having sex.
Make your serious points. Let's go. Thank you.
I can continue now.
Make your serious points.
All right,
Yeah.
so I think that Funny Face needs some help. Yeah, I mean he needs some
Funny
help,
Face
and
has
that's
some,
all. I advised him some time ago. Yes. Oh, here.
Did he hear it?
I don't know, but
The way
he
you
needs
said it.
he needs some help. Let's just leave them on.
Let's just leave them on. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is the point where we wrap up on our clickbait. But before that, our prestigious team that is Onekingmultimedia, see it, hear it, believe it. We are currently hiring, and we are hiring a marketing manager. And so, submit your resume to onekingmultimedia@gmail.com. When I say resume, I mean your CV, qualifications that makes you eligible for the job of a marketing manager. onekingmultimedia@gmail.com. Yes, and come and join the winning team. My name is Hetty. It's been a pleasure coming your way with our clickbait. We are back same time, God willing, next week. Do take good care of yourself.